Today we have come up with yet another interesting topic called lean manufacturing. There are 33 essential lean tools we're going to take a look. And it's going to be very, very essential in case if you need to have this deck, which I'm sharing today. So you can just email me at abrarknowledge@gmail.com. You will get it. So let's go ahead and explore 33 lean topics. So this is the very eagle view of what we are going to look in the lean tools. So this has been arranged in alphabetical order. You can see 5S, ABC inventory, and on B for bottleneck, C for cellular manufacturing, continuous flow, and so on. It goes all the way to zero quality control. I have added one more tool called 3M also as well. So totally 33 tools we are going to discuss in this video. And each topic is supported with one slider. And a typical look is you will have a title and a brief description about that topic, and then there is a pictorial representation to support to that topic. 5S, as you all know, that 5S is to simply put, it's effective to maintain the workplace, right? So it has 5 elements. One is called sort, set in order, shine, standardize, and sustain. Set in order, and it's all about how you keep things sorting. Whatever the things not essential, you can get rid of it. And set in order is something which is for everything there is a place, and the thing has to be there in that place. Shine is basically a dust free, and standardize is all about how you standardize and have the work instruction to ensure that it runs it effectively. And then sustain is something which has like whatever the 4 years you do, sort, set in order, shine, and standardize. So you have to sustain that through mentoring, teaching, enforcement, and so on. So this is all about 5S. Another ES is safety has been added. So let's go to next topic called ABC inventory. ABC inventory, another word, ABC analysis is a method classifying the inventory based on the category like ABC. A is very expensive and inventory and accurate control is required. B is moderate value inventory and moderate control may be required. C is low cost one. So we can easily identify using the simple method called ABC. So and on again is a Japanese word, refers to visual system that is used to signal the problem or defect in the production one, right? Whenever there is a problem, whenever there is a customer complaint, whenever there is an issue, when there is something, for example, you have a water station and then the water goes to that threshold and then it gives alarm, right? So and-on system help to improve the production efficiency and quality. And you can have different things. For example, if something is running smoothly, you can give a green stop or restart, and then problem or issue, it gives the sound as such. So and-on line. So once it reaches and it gives the and-on sound also as well. So bottleneck analysis, as the word speak for itself. So bottleneck is that, is any constraint if you have, you wanted to get rid of those constraints, right? It is a method of identifying the step in a process that are limiting the overall output, limiting the process efficiency and all that. Bottleneck can occur everywhere in the process from the initial planning to till the end. You will have that, right? Every process constraint can be diagnosed, can be identified, and so that we can get rid of those bottlenecks. Fifth tool, we have cellular manufacturing, right? So ideally that in the upcoming slide, we're going to take a look on the team mode. One of the thing is that motion. Motion is actually like how people walk around and all that. So ideally in Lean Six Sigma, it says that you have to keep the place in a way that U-shape one, so that it is easily accessible and all that. It is a manufacturing strategy that groups similar machines and process together into cells, so that will allows less number of steps, and people need not to walk a lot and all that. Is also allows for the efficient production for similar product of families. Continuous flow is a continuous flow manufacturing, that is also called CFM, is a manufacturing strategy that produces a product in a continuous and uninterrupted flow. This is the contrast to traditional manufacturing method, which often involves batch production. For example, you do a batch A and then complete it and go for batch B and so on. Now, the next one we have ERP, Enterprise Resource Planning. Is essential for both, of course, manufacturing and service industry. And the top advantage whenever any ERP system we have that allows us to have that streamline operation, improve decision making, enhance our collaboration, regulatory compliances, scalability and growth, and customer satisfaction as such. The next tool we have is Gemba. Gemba refers to an actual place where the work is being performed, or in other words, where the incident has happened, right? So this can be factory floor, or it could be warehouse, or any location where you physically go and have a visit. It's called Gemba. Gemba walks is to understand the actual state of the workplace, right? Instead of just simulating it or trying to have some assumptions and all that. So we can go and see the workplace. This is done by observing the workplace is being done, talking to the people who are working, asking questions and so on. Gemba is basically the essential of you observe, communicate, collaborate, solve the problem, recognize and all. So Gemba is walk, all about walk, go and see the workplace. Hygienka is another lean word. Hygienka refers to the practice of leveling the production so that it is more uniform and predictable, right? Looking for ways to reduce the waste, Hygienka is a good place to start improving the efficiency and increase the predictability. Tool number 10. Question country ensure that all level of organization that are working toward the same goal. All should be on the same goal, same, we call it as a big Y, or all have to work on the same goal, right? Great way to increase alignment, focus, efficiency, decision making, innovation within the organization. 7 Hoshin country process establish the organization vision. From the vision, you break through the objective. From the objective, develop that target, that annual objective, and deploy that annual objective, that how part, that is deploy annual objective, implement the annual objectives, monthly reviews, annual reviews, and so on. Ishikawa, as you know, that it is also one of the quality tools. Ishikawa is fishbone. Another name is fishbone diagram. Is a visual basic that has basically 6M: man, machine, method, material, measurement, mother nature. Jidoka is it is also yet another interesting lean tool. This lean manufacturing principle aims to create a system where machine can stop by themselves if they are not working properly. Right? That is called Jidoka. This allows for the quick identification and correction of the problem. This can help to improve the quality and cost and safety and all that, right? So for example, manual feed and watch machine cycle, and then there is a watch machine cycle is a, like automatic feed, and it gives a hand on. You can see that hand on light or sound. So it gives and it automatically starts, stop it. So that's called Jidoka. Basically, stopping automatic any machine which stops it automatically is called Jidoka. Just in time, JIT. It aims to deliver the right part of the right time in the right quantity to the right place. So one of the best example is that Boeing flight, right? So they have the unique the number of required part comes in, gets manufactured and go out. That's all, right? JIT is about lean manufacturing that helps to improve the quality and balance the the inventory and so on. Kaizen change for better, right? As you know, it is a philosophy to continuous improvement that can be applied to all aspects of life, including manufacturing, business, and personal life. And the goal is to make the small incremental changes or incremental improvement on the regular basis, which lead to a significant improvement over a period of time. So Kanban is also like can mean visual management that helps to team visualize their work, identify the bottleneck, improve the efficiency. It is a full system which means that work is only pulled into the production when it is needed. This helps to prevent the overproduction and waste. So we are going for tool number 16, KPI. KPI, key process indicator. They are usually this for all the processes or manufacturing, or you have a service process, you have a KPIs. KPI, the one of the commonly used KPIs for manufacturing include OE, overall equipment effectiveness, machine utilization, work in progress, lead time, defect, customer satisfaction, accuracy, OTD, on-time delivery. Level loading is basically a manufacturing technique that aims to equalize the workload of a production line by producing a steady stream of a product at a consistent rate. Mind map, we have also covered in this in the YouTube channel. So mind map is basically where you jot down various techniques and organize into one single thing, right? A technique that uses a visual diagram to organize and represent the information related to manufacturing or related to nodes or related to servicing. It can use to track the progress, and we can also have that a layer, sub-layer, and all that. We can do a grouping and all that. Even for taking the notes, you can use mind map as such. Muda is another word. So waste, Muda mean it has a mnemonic way to remember is that T mode, transportation, inventory, motion, waiting time, overproduction, overprocessing, and defect. The next one is that OEE, overall equipment effectiveness. It measures the how the machine is being, how the manufacturing plant is using its equipment, right? OEE is calculated with this is a formula APQ, right? So good count times ideal cycle time divided by planned production time. So I have also covered the separately and OEE, how to calculate what goes in each of the parameters and so on. You can definitely take a look on that. PDCA, plan, do, check, tag. Basically, plan, identify the problem and test possible solutions, and check the effectiveness, and then act, implement the best solution, and so on. So PDCA is a process improvement journey. So it can be used for anything, general improvement, or it could be for project, or it could be for any general improvement. You can use PDCA, plan, do, check, tag. POCA UK is another name is error proofing is a method to prevent the mistake, inadvertent issues which we can prevent is called POCA UK. Root cause analysis is the heart of the quality tool, right? So root cause analysis basically is a process to identifying the underlying the root causes or the escaping root causes so that causes we can eliminate so that the issue will not reoccur again. So first thing is that realize the problem is the first and essential thing. Gather the data, determine the possible factors, and identify the root cause and have the recommendation action. Single minute exchange of die, it is manufacturing method that aims to reduce the time it takes to change a die. Basically, setup time and all that we can do that. The goal of the assembly is to reduce the changeover time. It's less than 10 minutes. 6 big losses. The 6 big losses is that in the OEE, it has been coined as setup is the one loss, equipment failure, idling or minor stops, or reduced speed, process defect, reduced yield. All these are 6 big losses. Smart goal, any goal has to be specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. Standardized work is basically you standardize the work and in terms of documenting it or having the same process and procedure and policy so that everybody will be on the same page and should follow the same process. Tag time is also another interesting calculation in the lean concept. So tag time formula is available production time and divided by customer demand. For example, in this case, let's say 27,600 seconds we have, divided by demand is 460 pieces. That means each 60 seconds, we need to produce one piece. Total productive maintenance is also called TPM. Is also this has world class management. If you want to manage your equipment, machineries, everything, this is the best technique. Which has autonomous maintenance, plan maintenance, has many various things. In upcoming videos, we cannot take a look. The next one, this also we have covered in the in the YouTube channel. So you value stream mapping basically has got three things. One is called value added, non-value added, value enable. Value added, customer pays for it, do it right at the first time. It does the transformation. Non-value added is the opposite to the value added. With, for example, defect, scrap, rework, and all that. And value enable something which is required and essential for regulatory purpose. For example, our data and so on. So this is, for example, waiting time is a non-value added and so on. Visual factory is basically give for each thing, for example, anything, safety related, you may give green, anything fire related, you may give red and all that. So basically giving that card or you're giving that the colors. It could be a card, it could be like Kanban, it could be any visual. Zero quality control, it aims to bring down the defect to zero, almost zero, right? Preventing the mistakes and by deploying the POCA APIs. The last and final tool we have is sum up fill. All the heart of the entire lean tool is that TPM, total productive. Toyota production model. It's also called 3M, Muda, Mura, Muri. Muda, we have seen that it is 7M, seven wastages, we can call it. Transportation, inventory, motion, waiting time, overproduction, overprocessing defect. Mura is actually like unlevel workload on people and machines. For example, this ant is carrying only one box, this ant is carrying 5 boxes. That is unlevel work is happening even with the machine or a people is called Mura. Muri is actually like unreasonableness. Suddenly it goes up and suddenly it goes down, flung down. All that is called Muri. So I hope you find this video very, very useful. Please do like, share, subscribe my channel. You have a wonderful day.